Hello everyone, it's Wooly and welcome to part 4 of walking a ridiculous distance with no shoes. And I'll get right back into talking about what I was talking about in part 3. I apologise for the segments. Like I say, I'm just recording on what I have at home, and yeah, I'm not the best YouTuber in the world, but you know, I'm not even a YouTuber, you know, I'm not professional. I'm just uploading videos for the fun of it. So, yeah. So as I was saying in part 3, if you walk on grass, that is a massive relief. That is so soft and it's so nice to walk on, and I wish the whole trip could be like that. But of course, it's not. I'm going to be walking on sidewalks and roads and paths. So, yeah, it's just that if you build roads where they're not needed, not only are you servicing the demand for fossil fuel driven cars, like, you know, more cars on the road, there's more emissions, and you know, then there's more emissions to build more roads, you know, and then people get more cars and it makes more emissions. You know, it's a bad deal. And walking on those surfaces, on paths, on roads, on sidewalks, it hurts. Believe me, I've been walking for about half an hour now on these surfaces, and I can tell you it hurts. And that's a metaphor, because as much as it hurts me to walk on these roads and paths and sidewalks, it hurts the environment that they were built in the first place. It doesn't hurt my feet to walk on soft grass. You know, I just think it's a good metaphor. You know, walking on soft grass is nice, and it's, you know, relaxing. It's a little bit damp as well, which is great. You know, it feels awesome. And then, you know, that's how it should be. You know, people shouldn't have to walk around in shoes, but people do, because, you know, I'm not going to delve into the antisocial side of things of people smashing glass in places, but people do. People walk around in shoes because they're raised to do it, and because to not do it, to not walk around in shoes is painful, and you could get hurt doing it. And the reason you could get hurt doing it is not just because people smashing glass, etc. It's because just purely walking on these unnatural surfaces that stops any form of life from growing from it hurts. You know, it's not natural. And I think, you know, that is a good tie from us hurting the environment to that hurting us. Of course, everybody walks around in shoes and nobody sees it, but I don't know what my point of it is, actually. To be honest, I've been walking for half an hour, my feet really hurt, and I'd not planned this speech before I did it, and now I say it all out loud. You know, it sounds like I'm going back on myself, and it sounds like I'm just saying a bunch of pointless shit. And of course, no matter what you do on a public forum, people are always going to say, oh, that's a bunch of pointless shit. You know, you could be the best person in the world, you know, you could be a massive humanitarian, you could help your own country, other countries, etc., and people will still go, oh yeah, he's a piece of shit because he does it for X, Y, and Z, or he, you know, doesn't do this, etc. So, you know, I don't mind people hating this video, probably you know, I hate this video so far, so I was first and I'm recording it now, so, you know, I win. But I don't know, say you're walking, you know, like this, say you're stuck like this, you can't get any shoes and you're just walking on these paths and roads, you would really appreciate the gaps in it. Like when I took a couple of minute break to walk on those little grass patches, I really appreciated that. And yeah, walking in those shoes, it kind of gives you a newfound respect for nature. I would do anything to walk through a wood now, as long as it wasn't made out of hawthorn. So yeah, part 4 of this walking 10 mile in no shoes video is going pretty well. As I said before, I'm not particularly doing it for charity, but there is an environmental charity out there and you don't have to donate money to it, so that's something that you can do. And I'll explain that in part 5 of this walking God knows how far in shoes, in no shoes video. So thank you very much for watching. If you did like this video, obviously leave a like on it. And yeah, tune in for part 5, I think.